Hello, um, I'm going to focus on chapter 2. Chapter 2 is relating to coding of cost and income. Okay, so obviously you have a income and cost. So income is, for example, you have a sales, and cost, for example, you have expenses. As you are a manufacturing company, so you're making a product, then you're going to sell it. So the sale is going to be your income, and the expenses is going to be cost of the product. You already have some understanding of coding that you learned from bookkeeping transaction and bookkeeping control, so it's not going to be that much difficult. And this chapter is very short chapter, so probably within 10 minutes so you will have a good understanding of it. So hopefully by completing this chapter you have understanding how material, labor and expenses going to be classified and recorded and coded. For each expenses you have a specific code. For each incomes you have a specific code. So we have to explain the different method of coding data, then classifying the data into the material, labor and overhead. Okay, so the overview of the chapter is going to be costs, then coding, then income. So coding of cost and income, then the purpose of coding is allow accountant to understand and to recognize a specific or what type of incomes and what type of expenses are. So then you can group it and analyze it. For example, for wages, if you have a particular code for wages, then by picking up that code, so it gives you the total cost relating to wages. Okay, so usually for code, either it is going to be a numeric, a pure number, or pure alphabetical, or sometimes you have both number and alphabet. Okay, so if we're looking at this example, suppose we are JJ Ltd, a company that manufacture shirts, t-shirts. So you can see you have a different cost center. For example, cutting, sewing, packing, then administration, then sales department cost. Then then for a company also wish to classify the cost by elements. Okay, for example, by what? By element: material, labor and other costs. So other costs equal to overhead. Okay, overhead. So remember, other costs. So in this particular example, consider the code for the following invoices. For example, salesman travel expenses. Okay, wages for cutting, and 1,000 meter of the white cotton, and salary of the administration supervisor. So as you know from the above, so from here, for example, cutting department 01, so relating to what? To a material. Okay, for example, it says 1,000 for wages for the cutting department operative. So for the cutting, it is code 01. For wages is 750. So you can say 01 over 750. For example, salary for the administration wages for administration supervisor, it is going to be other, or it is going to be a labor cost, and it is relating to administration department. So you can say 0.4 over 750. 0.4 over 750. Okay, so this is the way you coding and reading costs and incomes. So it is not going to be that difficult. If we're looking at example number 2, between profit center, okay, and type of unit it has been sold. Okay, so obviously they have two type of product they are selling, shares and loses. So each of them they have a unique code, and for the cost center also they have a unique code. For example, it says sales of 400 shares in the southeast coast, so obviously it is 102. Okay, 102, and relating to which type of product, relating to the shares, so which is 200. So you can say 102 is over 200. Second one, sales of 250 blues in Scotland. In Scotland, so obviously is we have um, a unique code, which is 100 over what? 100 over 201. Okay, over 201. So this is the way, and it is not that difficult. So you will in the exams you have a question relating to coding, and it is worth it 5 mark. Okay, it is worth it 5 mark in the exam, so you will have a question. So it's quite easy, you should not losing, and I will providing an example relating to this chapter. Okay,